Hi, and welcome to this week's Monday Live, and welcome to my channel. Whether it's your first time visitor or yeah, second, third, fifth, tenth, whatever number, welcome anyway, and special welcome if you subscribe, one of my subscribers, or if you have liked, and if you have liked one of my videos at some point, because that helps this channel and its message to reach out to more people due to the algorithms of YouTube. I do not quite know how they do it, um, but the more subscribers or the more that likes the videos, the more they suggest for other people to watch this. So let's get to it. I already have the first card, and we are going to have decks from this Healing Waters Oracle that looks like this, very beautiful, from Rebecca Campbell. And Terror of the Cat People. This is the back. They are a bit slippery. In the front, for instance, like Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. Two queens, interesting, out of four. Ah, okay, not the third queen, but still. We're beginning with one card from the Healing Waters, and that's the Gentle Force card. Gentle Force. And it's very much about being gentle, but it also very much being persistence, but having patience and look at the long game. Look at the long run. It's not just about what is happening right here and now. It's at least as much, and with this card, it is even more. What is it in the long run? What is it in the long game? It's not just what's happening within the next hour or today or this week, but next month, half year, next year, 10 years, even more. What is our the long game? So it's not about stressing about what is happening. Oh, now, and what if we do this, then bad things will happen. No, 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 no. It's quite the opposite, if you can say so, because we have the calm waters. I really am drawn to these calm waters and the way that she connects to it. Uh, for me, it feels like water. I can see it's not, but it feels to me like this water, body of water that she connects to, and putting her intention into, and you can see how it spreads. We have the light here and the light, and it's like she's putting her intention into the body of water, into the universe, so to speak. It also reminds me of the way galaxies are built. And then when you put your intention in it, then you let it go, and then you keep putting that, you let it go, and then you let the universe and the creation take care of the how. You put in the what, and you let the universe and the creation and the source take care of how. You keep putting in the what, you keep putting in the intention, and that is the persistence. It's not about just sending it out. It's not, then you do it, for instance, several times a day or in same situations, or if you do meditation, then you can put in that same meditation, that same intention in that meditation. And I'm getting this, the area around my heart and my palms and my hands and the soles of my feet, they're getting a little bit warm, and so I can really, in a pleasant way, I can really feel just by talking about how the energy begins flowing, how it wants to connect to Mother Earth, how my hands want to, send out the energy, receive energy, and connect through my heart and send that light out. And the long run and the gentle force, it's about being persistent, about sending out that light, being that light, receiving that light, being open to receive, being open to interact. and not just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but, well, every second counts, yes, but this is about doing it not just once, not just two, not just 3 times, but repeatedly. And by doing it repeatedly, it will fill the cup. It's like if you have this bowl you want to fill with a lot of saving money, then one day you put in a quarter, next day you put maybe 2 quarters, and you keep putting in a quarter or a dollar or cent or a pound or whatever, or a euro or whatever a currency you have. And at some point you fill that bowl, no matter how big it is, but you put in sort of consistently. You put in consistently, little by little, and that is also what this is about, the gentle force of consistency, of persistence and patience, thinking a long game, putting in little by little, being, acting, staying in your heart, and and feel. I can keep feeling that in my hands and my soles and around my heart, and being in that energy. So little by little it will fill the cup, it will fill the universe, the humankind, of course yourself, up with this warm and healing energy, and not just for you but also for earth, for Mother Earth, for humankind. Little by little, the more you put in that jar each time, of course the faster it fills. So the more you put in, the more time and energy you put in to be in that space, the faster you will help, create the healing, create the change for the better. So that's the gentle force. Okay. 2 from Cat Tarot of the Cat people. First one there. And of course, as always, if you're lucky to catch me live, you can get a card. Last time we had a lot of lives, this time not so much yet. It's very different if it's a few or many or no one. Okay, this is so interesting. We have 2 from the Major Arcana, and we have Strength and the World. And I'm going to put this up here with us, and then just letting you watch these cards a little bit, watch these cards and let it sink in. Strength, the World, and we have this with the gentle force, the persistence, the patience, the long game. And these 2 cards for me just confirms that by acting, by how can I put it in English? By recognizing that you have the strength to help creating the world, to help create the world. You have the world in your hand, like he has the world in your hand. And you have the strength, the calm, and the power to not just enter that journey, but to travel that journey. Being, in the universe, I cannot see what kind of, if it's a stone or what kind of ground he's on, but he has the stars and the universe as background. So he's out in the open, and he's traveling with his has this great cat, this leopard, I think it's a leopard, that he uses, not use, but that's his trusted animal that takes him and helps him on his journey. He has the strength within himself. Look at his posture, but he also gains that extra gentleness and the strength, the gentleness, the strength that is in gentleness and calm, Look at that cat. Look at that expression. So you find the strength to persist and to continue for the long game. You find that in the calm, and yeah, you find that in the calm and just moving gently along, keep moving along, and feel your surroundings around you. Take them in, be an active part of it. Recognize that you have that creative power within you, that you too have our world in your hand by your choices, by how you choose to act, by how you choose to be in the world, by how you choose to think and act, how you choose to dance in life, so to speak. That is creating the world. And look how he's balancing it. It is a balance. But we will get there. We will get there. We will get there. These are all very supportive cards that speaks of strength and, being in it for the long run. Being in it for the long run. It's consistency and persist in setting that intention, putting that intention into the healing waters of the universe, of the Gaia, of the world, of our world, of the waters of Gaia and the waters of ourselves. We too can consist of mostly water. So being patient about that and not expecting in everything to happen like poof, like that. These energies around us right now, and they are big energies. They are changing energies. So you are asked to take part of that change by putting in that intention of healing and love and care and light into the waters of you, into the waters of the world. Okay, that is what you are asked to. Two more from Healing Waters, and then unless someone pops up in, then that will be the end for this session for this week. However, I will be back next Monday live. The next week after that, however, I will not be live because I am out of country. But next week I don't know if it will be for 2 weeks or I will do pre-recorded reading. Don't know that yet. That will be how the cards tells me when I get a bit closer. Oh wow, these are two of the cards I got from the Danish reading actually. One from one of the first cards, and the second one was the one I rounded the session up with. The first one, the ripple effect, and that functions very, very well with putting the intention in and for the long run. Because it's part of something bigger, it says, and the details, the little things are taken care of. So, and again, we have this here, it's even more visual, this sort of galactic form, and all the water. So you put in the intention, and then, like, when you drop a stone or pinch in the water, then the rings will spread, and that's the ripple effect. The ripple effect, when you do something, then it will affect more and more and more outwards. So when you put in your intention here, consistently, persistently, like filling the coins in the jar, so fitting the intentions into the the pond of humankind, the pond and Mother Earth, Gaia, then you will be part of this. The other card is the Atlantis card. And again, keep the big vision. This is for the long run. This is a big vision. And the little details about the how and the when, that can seem big, of course, but that is detail in this. That is not up to you. So set the intention and be persistent about it, and be in your, as much as possible, be in the energy of your heart. Be in the energy of your inner light. Act, speak, and live from your heart and in your heart. And set your intentions from there. Be consistent about it. And remember, it's for the long run. You have 3 cards speaking of the long run, the long game, part of something bigger, and keep the big vision. So it's really about, not staying around in your little gritty world around your own nose and, just a few feet around you and your closest area. Of course, that can be important too for you to thrive and ground yourself. And, it's important that you feel home in your body and you feel home where you tread in the ground. It's important that you feel safe. So, of course, that too is about the intention. It's about being in your heart and the ripple effect, because when you feel safe and you emanate that radiance of safeness and being secure and safe and taken care of and nurtured, then that will spread into the world, and that will help creating the picture for the long run, and that will help keeping, and that when you keep the big vision, then that will help you stay in alignment as you grow. And the more you grow, the more coins will put, the more you will put in that jar at the time, so it will be filled even more. And the faster the ripple will spread, the further it will spread out. So the more you are in alignment and calm within yourself and within your heart and grounded and connect up from top, bottom to top, and use the heart and third eye, that's connection point. And again, I get this around the third eye and into the pineal gland and down to the heart, that way around. That can really do some amazing shifts. It can really help you stay centered and grounded. So feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel that you're connected up to, and make those meet in your heart. The heart is the wise one here. Yes, our brains helps us function and think, and that can it surely can be important too. But it can also often make us overthink things, and fall into the traps of fear and anxiety. That comes from our brains. That does not come from our heart. So as much as possible, be in your heart, meet the world from your heart, greet the world, greet yourself, nature, Mother Earth, universe, creation from your heart as much as possible, and then you'll be part of the creation of, of the world, a world that shines, a world that thrives, and where we all can feel that strength into that. And you do have, with these cards, you're supported in having that strength. So if you think, oh, I do not have, then you're too much in your brain, and it's even more important to to fall into your heart, to feel the ground beneath your feet. You can do that, but feel the ground beneath your feet. And imagine how roots go into the ground, for instance, or dropping an anchor, how you do it. I usually feel that I have roots from my feet. That works very well for me. But so that's the energy here. So step into your responsibility of being part of the humankind, and having chosen to be here on Gaia at this time. Hi, Tia. Sorry. Hi, Pooja. I just read you wrote hi, Tia. I was closing up, but if you like, I haven't closed yet. So I can pull you a card if you like, and then we can end with that, unless someone else comes in, of course, extra. So would you like a card? We have the Healing Waters Oracle today, and the tarot from the cat people from Oracle. Yes. I will mix these 3 beautiful cards we have today in the pool, in the mix. So let's see. No, you're going to get 2 cards. Yes. This is interesting, and it's especially interesting from the cards that have been here for the week. We have the Making Waves card, and the momentum is building, as you can see, and it's like this is you, and it's you, you know, that's building that momentum. That is all that, because it says it's your time, and it's saying achievement. So this is you, and you know you have been building this around you, and now it's time to, you know, to step into it, or to let it loose, or both, or how it, you will know what it is because it's your life. And we have this other card, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, Encore or something like that, but it's a healer, a seer, priestess, and it's about the soul purpose. So now it's time to truly step into that soul purpose of you, that you are here for this time around. And I do really have the feeling that you have been doing that for some time, because you've been building up. This is the picture of you have been building up quite some time, and now is the time, if you haven't done it, to truly step into that, in all areas of your life, to step into your soul purpose. And yes, namely, yes, you're not just finding it, you are asked to step into it now. And the more you step into it, because you see, you are here and it has all built up. So it's about saying yes, inviting in it and stepping into it, and then it will be even more clear what to do, how to do, when to do, and how to be in that purpose, in the highest and best way, not just for you, but for Gaia and humankind. I truly feel that that is right, that you two have, we all have a part to play, and they're probably more important that we think in that that we think with our brains. But yes, these 2 cards surely confirm that. Yes, exactly, and that is why that see, there's so much. And you know, making waves, momentum is building. It's your time. You've been building all this up. You've been building all this up over time, and now is the time to say yes, step into it, and you know, sort of be that, and whoosh, and be her, be her, be this, taking this priestess, exactly, and we are raising it. You know, as I said, you know, maybe a little down to earth way. You know, when you make omelets, you have to destroy the eggs, but now we just haven't, uh, put the eggs in, crash the shells. We also are whipping it. We are whipping it well to get a nice and fluffy omelette instead of a heavy omelette. So that's sort of we are now racing in the vibrations to get it right and fluffy. Yes. So I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And the cards this week so much confirm it. So much confirm it that it's a long run. It's a big picture. We keep putting in the intention. We keep staying in our hearts, being our hearts, acting from our hearts, and recognize that whenever there's any kind of anxiety or nervousness, it's our brain. It's brain games. And then, breathe, calm, fall into our hearts once more, and act from that. Yeah? Right, exactly. Oh, I love that sunrise. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Also love the other ones. So it's really nice you popped by. So I began a bit early today, because when we are on this lighter it's nice for me when I can begin a little bit earlier, then I can finish off a little bit earlier, then I can get out and take a walk in the nice weather. So yeah, exactly. Uh, yes, thumbs up. Yes. So you keep doing yours. I'm, come on. The priestess, seer, priestess, and soul purpose. So I really get this sort of priestess energy. You remember the card from last week where I sort of, that was you in that card. I really get this priestess energy again for you, and you sitting here, and you are really one of those making the ripples happen in the world. For the ripple effect for one of the other cards, you are really one of those that keep putting in that jar. So we, the persistence, putting the intentions. You are one of those. I surely feel that. And thank you for being here and let me pull those cards. It's amazing. It's so amazing. Yes, I feel, I don't know if it's for general or just for here. Yes, haha. You see, we got the Page of Cups also. And from this card, Page of Cups, I really see the calm and the serenity and the stepping into the heart energy. Even if you feel new to stepping into the heart energy, many probably will, then now is the time to find the calm and stay in the heart energy as much as possible. Exactly. And thank you for taking that on you, Thank you for that. We are all helping each other out here. I'm sure of that. I'm so sure of that. See if I can find the little heart. There it went. Yes. Yes, is there anything else I can find here to put in? They're so weird, those. They're moving too fast and too quick for me, so I'm not sure if I can find the right ones. There it was. Here you go. Yes, but that's it, On a galactic view, then we're sort of neighbors, Even though we are far apart on the Earth, then if you look more galactic or universe, then universe we are like this, Galactic we are like neighbors. So yes, exactly. I also feel that you help me a lot, because every time you come up on here, I really feel my heart warms extra, and I feel so grateful each time. So I'm sure of that. I'm so sure of that. I'm sure that's true. Yes, I'm sure that is true. Yes, I think that's right. Is there anything more here? No, I don't think so. No. So I'm going to say thank you for catching me once more. Yes, and yes. How can I not? How can I not? And thank you once more. I don't know how to thank you more than I already did. I can just repeat myself, and from my heart to yours. Definitely. So yes, you take care of you, and and help. Definitely. So I'm so happy that you found my channel and you often pop in by. I'm so happy for that. So it's like I have a friend in the other part of the world. It's nice. It warms my heart. Definitely does. So I think that's it for now. We could sit here and chat until my back hurts. That's it. Oh yeah, Debbie, you can. Yeah, and that You see, Pooja, just because we sat here and chatted, then one more got in and got the chance for a card. So yes, of course, yes, Debbie, sure you can. Do you know if you want from the Oracle Healing Waters or you do want for the tarot from the cat people? If you don't, then the cards does. Yes, they said that. Got that too. Yeah, exactly, Pooja. So never mind my bag. I can get that moving after this. So let's see. Oh, this is so beautiful. You get 2 as 1, sort of. You get the 2 of Pentacles, that's all about balance. And you get the 4 of Wands. And 4 of Wands is often about celebration and having a good time. But you know, I really feel that this, it can also be, and it's important to remember. So having a good time and making sure that you are doing things that you are enjoying, you know, see how relaxed and enjoyed they are, and they're really, you know, having a good time together. Doing that will really help you balancing out when you when both balancing things out in life. uh, yeah, you know, celebrate life. It could also be if you have something coming up, of course, then it can be real literally that it's important to remember the balance in the planning or the balance at the celebration, so you won't overdo if it's literally a celebration you're going to. But if not, it's really much about celebrating life and celebrating celebrating life and celebrating the love. And the more you are doing things that makes you happy and relaxed and feels like, oh, this is nice to be in life, the more you will be balancing out yourself, the more it will be easier for you to decide which way to go if you need to weigh con and pros. So it's sort of both. It could. So it's, you know, con and pros, and finding the balance in the situation. But it's also it's very important, no matter if it's about the job or other parts of your life, really get its how can I put it? It's very much a general thing, but it's at the same time also about something more concrete. It can be the job, but if it's a job, it's really, you know, balancing the job to what makes you happy. So it's not all going to be job, so job and work. So remember to do the things that makes you happy and feel relaxed and being able to celebrate life as is. So that's important. That's really important, because the better you are at this, the more you will feel like the cats, and the more easy it will be to balance out everything that needs balancing out, because you are in this state of you know, relaxation, and so it's easier to take the right decisions for keeping the balance all around all areas. Yeah, that sounds good, Debbie. That sounds so good, so nice. Yes. So happy that you made it, and thank you to Pooja for keeping me here a little bit longer, so Debbie could get a card also. Yeah. So when it feel unbalanced, then just a minute, and use the 4 of the one with the cats relaxing and the guy playing, you know, finding things that makes you happy and makes you feel relaxed, and help, and that will help you be at a place where you can refine the balance. But it begins with you. It begins with you finding, where can I be at so much in peace and happy and relaxed, so I can celebrate life, celebrate me and my choices, you know, and be in that relaxed feeling. will so much help you balancing things, everything out. Yeah, but you know, it's a good idea to find ways to where you can relax before that contract too, because um, when you are more relaxed and tensed, then the balance scale will tip to a non-stress, non-stressful environment for you to be in. And that's, no matter what happens, that's always better. That will always makes you take better choices and makes you react better on difficult situations. So every time, every time. So that's sort of a life rule I found out. Yeah. I think that's it, unless someone else pops in right now. Again, we'll try once more. Thank you also, Debbie, for participating. And once more to you, Pooja. And I'm wishing, thank you also. And my heart also goes out to you and wishing you all the best, both of you. Um, and hopefully see you next week. I will be live next week. First in a fortnight, in 2 weeks, I will not be live. And I haven't decided yet whether my next live will count for 2 weeks or I will make a pre-recorded video for the last week yet. I don't know. No, I'm from Denmark. That's a small country just about Germany. So, so a little bit further north than the German people, and then Holland, Netherlands. That's a little bit further south, I think. But yes, it can sound like this. Yes, nice, nice. Do you remember the name of where you were? Maybe I know it. Copenhagen, yeah, but that's our capital city. I've lived in Copenhagen. Now I lived in Aalborg. That was the other part of the country from Copenhagen. About 4.5 hours drive in car. So, well, small country. I grew up in Copenhagen. I moved from Copenhagen when I was in my 30s, I think. So yeah. So that's changed a lot since yeah. Yeah, it is. Right now I live where I have a small artificial lake on one side, not that, but it used to be a place where you dug for gravel and stuff. And now they made it into a lake. And on the other side, I have this, soon there will go some sheep out there. They go in the summertime. So that's nice. I do not live in the country. I live, but it sort of feels like it. I live close to a sort of big city too, depending on how you, Denmark's, we have Copenhagen as the biggest, and then we have Aarhus as the second biggest, and Odense as the third biggest, and then Aalborg, where I live close to, as the fourth biggest. So easy for me to get into a bigger town, but I live like close to nature, and that I love that. I really, really love that, especially the water and when the sheep goes in the summertime, like meh. I really love it. I think it's so nice. Oh, yes. Where do you live, Debbie? What country? Yes, I really like it too. It's easy, so easy to get out to into a little bit of nature. And it's easy to get to the coast because we have so much coastline. So that's easy. Used to live in the UK. And then yes, okay. Yeah, okay. That's a bit of a that's a bit of a, you have been traveling a bit. a few more miles than me. Oh, I only moved about 4 to 5 hours away from where I used to live. Yes, yeah, South Korea to Netherlands and UK. Yes, that's that's nice. But then you're close to Denmark. Yeah, you travel a lot. We travel for vacations, so I've been to before when I still lived in Copenhagen. I traveled a lot to the northern part of Norway and Sweden and Finland in the summertime, where it was really a lot of light. You know, during midsummer, very nice. Travel a lot up there at that time of the year. And now with my partner, my husband, we travel mostly in the south and to Spain and Greece and stuff like that. But not in the summer. That's too hot for me. So yes. But I really also love to travel up in the north in the summer. That kind of nature in the northern part of Norway, Sweden, and Finland, amazing, just amazing, just amazing. So yes. Also been to London a few times. That's several years ago, before I was 20 and in my early 20s. So that's kind of more than 30 years ago. First time I went to the UK, we took the ferry. We took the train from Copenhagen to the west coast in Denmark to Esbjerg. And then we took the ferry from there to Harwich, and then the train from Harwich to one of the greatest stations in London, train stations in London. Yeah, yeah, but I haven't been out so far out to the east. I've been in Moscow though with school at some point, way before Putin. I think it was under Gorbachev with the Glasnost, the openness. Yeah, that's probably right. King's Cross, yes. um, King's Cross or Victoria, I don't remember, but one of those. So I've been tried to be in Moscow also. That's, oh wow, that's a big city. Everything's big over there. Um, and I've been in Leningrad when it was called Leningrad. Now it's called St. Petersburg. First that was called St. Petersburg, and then there was the revolution, and then it was called Leningrad after Lenin, one of the leaders, and then uh, they stopped being the Soviet Union and went back to Russia, and then it took back the old name, St. Petersburg, and that was also with school. It's very pretty. That's an interesting city over there, but no. So that's it. That's the most far east. And then I've been one time in Turkey also on vacation. That was hot. That was too hot for me. um, I think that's it. Yeah. So most travel in the northern parts of Scandinavia and and Spain and Greece. That's the most. Yeah. And as a child with my parents, we traveled a lot in Denmark. So I've visited a lot of places in Denmark too. So that's nice. Yeah. If you're not that much to too much heat, find a season where it's not too hot, or a place in the country where it's a little bit cooler, not that hot, not in the south. Yeah, I love Spain. I love the Spanish people. They are very nice. So, oh yeah, I've been to Mallorca too. One time. Uh, it's okay, but I prefer the either the mainland when we traveled there by car. That was interesting, you know, saw so many things, or the Canary Islands. But that's maybe because I'm from a small country and I like the islands. And Greece is also it's been Crete mostly. And then we are traveling to Cyprus here in a couple of weeks. That's why I'm not doing the live. And to the autumn, we are traveling to Rhodes, and I have never been to Cyprus and never been to Rhodes, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Tenerife, I went there in my early 20s. No, middle 20s, sorry. I loved that. I loved Tenerife. Uh, so, really nice. Nice island. I really like that island because with all the in the north part of the island, well, there's all this green stuff and this animal park and stuff. It's nice. It's nice. And the southern part of the island, we have this small where it's almost always nice and sunny weather. So that's nice. But I have, even though this is very nice, very pleasant, very cozy, I simply have to stop now because my lower back is beginning to feel a little bit stiff because when I do these lives in the morning, first I do the Danish one and then I do the English one, then I only have time for a short walk and then I need my back to, I need to get up and get moving to not be so stiff in my back. So that's about it. Even though this is this is nice, and of course people don't like to listen to it and read what you're writing, then they stopped for a long time ago. Otherwise, they hopefully having a nice time by listening and watching us. Yes, so I think that's it. Uh, yes, you too. I think it was nice, and then UK, you're only an hour back in time from me, so it's not that early or not that late. So yeah, probably will. Anyway, I'll be back here next Monday, and probably UK time will be maybe 8:10, 8:15, 8:20, depending on how my morning is, and how long the Danish reading takes. Sometimes it takes longer and sometimes not. So I do that around about an hour before I go on live for the English one. So UK time it's 8:10, 8:15, 8:20. I will go on probably. So yeah. So have a lovely day to all of you whenever you watch, and catch you at another time. Hopefully already next week. Bye. And thank you once more, Pooja, and thank you, Debbie. Lovely to see you. Bye.